If that's all, if that's true, I mean, you could be lying about that though. You could have made this whole thing up. You could have made him up.
Coming at you live from the TH. I didn't even get the fucking right letters. TOH.
Just fucking go home.
Why?
Piece of shit.
Right, let's try again.
You better get it right this time. I'm going to hit you.
Welcome. Not good enough. Welcome to the TOH Studios. Coming at you live for a brand new game we like to call TOH. Truth or Horseshit. And you already know what the rules are of this game, so no need to explain them. But basically, what you do is you tell 3 stories. 2 of them are true. 1's a lie. And it is the job of the other person in this situation to figure out which is truth and which is horseshit. And you can play at home, boys and girls, if you like. You're welcome to. Just don't message us. That's fine. Just keep your guesses to yourself. Because you're going to find out the correct one. And it'll be pleasurable for you, I'm sure.
Well done, by the way. You didn't fuck it up that time. I'm not going to beat you this time. I'll give you a nice caress. See? You earned that.
Thanks, Pappy.
Right. We're playing this fucking game then.
Let's play.
Am I going first?
Yeah.
Right.
This could be a fucking car crash.
Could be.
Or it could be godly.
Round 1.
Fight!
Come at me, weakest link.
I just need to phone a friend.
Right. Oh, was that Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
It sounded like Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
Yeah, it was, yeah. What's the weakest link one? I think there's a lot shorter. It's like, ba-dum. The lights do the same thing.
And she used to go, goodbye. Now it's Ramesh doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not funny. I thought it was going to be funny. It's not. Anyway,
Right. Round 1.
So do you want me to just reel these off?
My give a little pause, yeah, but...
Okay. Just get myself ready.
Yep.
Me and Machine have a schedule for when we have sex.
Okay.
Me and my friends once destroyed someone's car.
Okay.
I broke up with my first girlfriend by pretending she didn't exist.
Right, let's get straight into that last one.
You want to go for the last one? Okay.
Yeah. Broke up with a girlfriend.
Yep.
That you pretended she doesn't exist. How? What?
I pretended she didn't exist, so I just stopped. I think back then it was ghosting. It was a ghosting.
Oh, like an old school ghost.
Old school,
Wait,
yeah.
how old were you?
13.
So you were at school?
Yeah, we were at the same school in the same year. And I just stopped replying to her texts. And basically we used to meet, like, she lived over here, I lived over here, school was here. We used to meet here and then walk to school. And I just stopped meeting her. And then stopped replying to her texts. And then she would come up to me at school and be like, Daryl, what's up? And I'd be like, just look the other way. And then she would follow me like, Daryl, seriously, this isn't cool. And I just ignored her.
That's a lovely story.
Yeah. Any more questions regarding that?
Yeah, I think so. I think there's a lot of questions. Why did you think that was a good idea rather than just breaking up with her nicely?
Well, because I was 13.
Yeah.
So I was a stupid little boy. But she was also very mean to me.
Right, okay.
Yeah. If you want to get into the dark side,
Was there violence?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry to hear that.
We used to play fight a lot. Like,
Right.
just in general, you know. But then she would take it way too far. And then it would turn into, like, legit wrestling. And I was I wasn't into it at all. And then she would, like, hit me.
So you got beat the shit out of and then blanked
Basically,
someone.
yeah. And then I was like, it happened a few times. And it happened when one of our friends was round at one point. And our friend left and was like, this is fucked up.
You need a ghost
At 13, by the way. At 13, our friend was like, this is fucked up. You guys need to stop that. And then, yeah. And that was when I kind of clicked and went, yeah, this isn't really fun anymore. And then instead of texting her saying, this isn't fun anymore, we're broken up, I just pretended she didn't exist. So that's what I did.
And there was no like friendship groups that would mix that she would be in or...
Yeah, lots.
Oh.
Yeah. So I just kind of stood on the other side of the group.
Just fully blanking her all the time.
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds lovely for her.
I'm not shouting her out.
What was the other one? Oh, the car.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you and your friends destroyed a car.
Yeah.
Why are you doing... Yeah, why that?
So I didn't partake.
So your friends destroyed a car.
One friend destroyed the car.
Man, this story is falling apart quick.
Yeah.
Me and my friends... No, actually, it was just friend and I didn't do it. So you know someone...
Well, I
who
was a
brought-
bystander, so I would say I did partake.
I think you would be considered an accomplice.
Yeah. I was an accomplice to... So, okay, well, I'll word it better. I was an accomplice to destroying someone's car.
Whose car was it?
Don't know.
What? Did the friend, did they know whose car it was?
No.
Why was the car destroyed?
I don't know.
You didn't think to stop and ask a question. You think, "Aye, friends or friend, just him on his own."
Well, ask the right questions. I'll give you the right answers, Kier. What do you want to know?
How did he destroy the car?
So we were walking home from school, and like it was on a road with like driveways,
Yeah.
but covered by bushes and trees. So like nice middle class detached houses with a long driveway.
Okay.
And he just made a beeline. This third friend, it was me and Tom, and this third friend. I'm not going to name him.
So there's two bystanders now.
Yeah, it was me and Tom with the bystanders.
Yeah.
And then this third friend, he just made a beeline, and me and Tom were like, "What the fuck's he doing? That's not. Where's he going?" So we just followed him down this driveway, and it was a long driveway, and there was this like old car, like bit shitty. It wasn't like still fine, and
Like
then
abandoned or anything?
no,
Okay.
just parked up, and then we were like, "What are you doing?" And then he just picked up a brick and threw it at the front window, and then obviously we went, name. What the fuck are you doing? And he was like, fuck it. And we were like, okay. So then we just, we then just instantly assumed, right, we need to fucking keep watch. All angles, the house, the road. And then he just smashed up this car.
And never said why.
I
Never
think
gave a
when we
reason.
walked away, we were like, why did you do that? And he was like, I just saw it. Just thought, fuck it.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
How old were you?
14, 15.
Man.
And then the next day, we obviously walked home again, and we walked past this driveway. Obviously, looked down, and it was all covered in cardboard and tape and stuff.
Oh.
Yeah, because he smashed all the
You got any
windows.
stories that end nicely?
Not really.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
And you didn't at any point think maybe you should stop doing that?
The whole time, I thought, like, this is bad. Why is he doing that? He also used to walk home and just hold his key at cars all the way home. This guy was a lunatic. Me and Tom often talk about him, and we're like, he was mental.
I'm guessing his home life was great.
His home life was great.
What?
Yeah,
Oh, right, okay.
Genuinely, his home life was good. He just had this horrific frustration and anger, and
Just some teenage angst in destroying a
But
car.
he used to walk along with he used to hold a key and just walk whole streets, just key the key cars from straight in at the petrol pump all the way to the bonnet. Next car in all the way to the bonnet. Next car all the way, and we were just like,
What about the next car?
you do it on the next one, and then you do it on the one after that, and then he would always do it on the one after that as well, and then the next one.
But this car he took an immediate disliking to and
Yeah,
thought,
he just
no,
fucked this car up.
a key is not good enough. I need to put some glass through.
Yeah, and I hated it. I was always just with the key in and everything. I was always a bit like, oh man, stop doing that.
What was the first one again?
Me and Machine have a schedule for
That's
me of
it.
6.
Well, that's true. That's got to be true.
What can I say? I'm an organised man.
Why do you have a schedule?
So that we have sex.
Because you'd forget.
Yeah.
But you have no interest in having children or anything.
No.
So it's not that you're doing it for that reason.
No.
You just plan out your life
Yeah.
that much.
Okay. What it is basically we're busy people. Machine's tired a lot, so like we do have sex outside of the schedule.
Oh, right. Okay. Well, that
Yeah.
changes things a bit.
Yeah, so it's not strict like, but basically what it is Sunday nights Because we're both off on
You're
Monday.
going to put this out there, tell everyone when you're having...
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that a problem?
Not overly, but just so people like think of you on a Sunday evening. Like they're watching the podcast.
I hope they do. I
wonder what Daryl's up to. Probably getting pegged.
Yeah. Well, yeah, so Sunday nights, because Mondays we're both off. It's the only day of the week that we're both off, guaranteed anyway.
And you spent it with me instead. That's cute.
Yeah. Yeah, I do. I hope you appreciate that. She fucking hates me coming here. Because I talk about things like this. And
I can't see why. Airing out a schedule about when you guys make sex times.
Yeah. So Sunday night is the time when we go... It's not like aggressive. Like, it's Sunday, we must have sex.
You can opt out.
Yes. Right, it's the day that we go, it's Sunday, tomorrow's Monday, we're both off, we can have a lie in, should we fuck? It's the day that we consciously go, should we fuck? And then when I say scheduled, the reason I said that, because obviously that means it's written down. It is written down somewhere.
It's in your fucking diary, isn't it?
No, it's not.
Yeah, what colour is it in your diary?
It's not in my... I swear down, it's not in my diary.
Don't bullshit,
No, on our fridge.
It's so much more public.
No, it doesn't... Let me just explain. On our fridge, we have a little whiteboard.
Yeah.
That has numerous things, just notes and stuff and whatever. But it has Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And it has things like bins go out. And... what else is on it? Bins go out, weigh in. Like when we're on our diets, we weigh in on a specific day, so that's written on there. And then on Sunday is a little love heart.
So when anyone comes round, they can go, oh, that's when they're weighing in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Sunday's the love day.
Sunday is obviously like a love thing that they do together. No one knows you're straight smashing.
It did. So Rasheen wrote it down one time because we talked about this of like, we talked about the fact that Sunday would be a good day for us to have sex. And then she put it on the thing and then put like sexy time. And then I rubbed off sexy time because I thought like if a builder comes around, he's going to be like, what the fuck is that?
As you always have builders around it. All the time.
I have a lot of builders around my house, genuinely. At the moment, I've got damp issues, roof issues, and I'm getting my loft converted.
And Rasheen is into builders.
Yeah. Yeah, she likes them. So there you go. Any more questions?
I don't think so.
Yeah?
I don't think so. Other than if the first one is true, that's fucking wild.
What can I say?
What about Monday to Saturday? Are they like a...
Monday to Saturday is just when the mood takes you. Like
that's where the spontaneity is. Yeah. And then on the Sunday it gets regimented.
It doesn't get regimented. It gets more asked. Every Sunday it's a question of, should we have sex tonight?
You ask like that?
I believe in consent, Kier, so yes.
Jesus.
No, not like...
I didn't mean like that. I just meant as in, we should partake in some sex this evening.
I'm not gonna lie, me and Machine are very awkward and like not sexy people. Do you know what I mean? So our sex does normally start as, do you want sex? Fancy a bit of sex? Yeah, go on.
This is tough.
Yeah.
This is tough.
One of these is a lie. Do you want to ask me more questions about the other ones?
No, I think I've gathered a lot of information.
Yeah, you had enough
about who you are as a person.
Are you ready to make your decision?
So, scheduled sex, friend destroys car, and Jesus Christ, my memory is shit.
And ignoring my girlfriend's
ignoring
existence.
your girlfriend, yeah.
Which one do you think is the lie?
I think the schedule, the sex schedule. Is that right?
Yeah, that's correct.
It is.
Bastard! God damn it!
I imagine you writing that and being like, oh, he knows I'm organised. Oh, man,
That's
that
what
was
I
so
thought would get
convincing.
you.
Oh,
Damn it.
I thought the other one seemed more true. The backstory of the kid with the key in and
I
stuff.
thought I got the backstory good enough for the schedule. I talked about our board and everything, and we do have Mondays off together. Damn it! And we do normally have sex on Sunday nights.
I hope we don't just keep getting these right, because that would be depressing. I mean, we're really bad at this game.
Right, your turn.
Are we ready, yeah? Round one still. To evade police, I rode down Southampton's second steepest hill in a shopping trolley.
Right, okay.
Number two is, I was refused further service from a Chinese restaurant because I had, and I quote, too many duck. And the last one is, I once performed a science presentation as part of a rap duo called Science Boys.
Well, that's true.
Why would you say that?
You just strike me as a fucking nerd that wanted to make raps. Right. Well, let's get that one out of the way because I think that one's absolutely true. So tell me about your rap duo, your science. What did you rap about?
We rapped about climate change and how it's affecting the Earth.
Can you remember the rap?
I can't remember all of it. I can remember parts of it.
Go on then.
There was something that was along the lines of, "You're killing the homes of monkeys. Stop burning down our 10-foot trunkies." That's the only line I can remember.
Okay.
We had special outfits. So I was wearing these outfits, by the way, are just large sheets of paper that we've drawn on, cut a hole in, and then put our head through. They were both like looking like dinner lady outfits. It's a strong look for a rap group.
Yeah.
But we weren't asked to do this as part of the presentation. It was fully supposed to be just a presentation on climate change, which we decided to do as a rap.
Right.
I was the rapper, and my friend James here was doing beatboxing alongside. And these outfits had like toilet roll hanging out of the dress. There was urine stains and stuff. And we thought it was absolutely hilarious to do. And we performed it. And then the next lesson, the teacher got our head of year in to watch the lesson and asked us to do the performance again for him.
Jesus. Okay.
And yeah, that's when my science teacher said, "You know what, Kieran? You're not quite there, are you?" And I had a big smile on my face like, "Thank you very much."
Okay, I think that's absolutely true.
Okay.
I'm certain of it.
Right.
Let's go to the shopping
still got
trolley.
other ones.
Shopping trolley.
This was a very long time ago
Okay.
when I was a young whippersnapper.
How old are you?
I don't know, 25.
Jesus Christ.
No, I think I was probably about 18, 19, something like that. And there's this big hill in Southampton that when you...
Do you know what it's called, the hill?
No.
Okay.
Because I haven't been there in so long either, I can't even give people like the marks for where it would be, because it used to be where Toys R Us is. It would go down the hill into Toys R Us.
Okay.
And I'm pretty sure it's the second steepest after Athelston, I think.
Right.
It could be Daryl Road, actually. The second part of the second hill, second steepest hill, probably not true, and also not really important. It was a bloody steep hill.
Why were the police after you?
Because I told them I was going to ride down a hill on a trolley. And they said, "You're not going to do that." And
Why were the police there?
because it was town on a night. This was like
And
2
you were
in the
just
morning.
talking to the police?
Just chilling with the police, talking to the police.
Why are you talking to the police?
I wasn't talking to him.
Sounds like you were.
I was climbing into a trolley at the top of a hill.
And then some police appeared and just went, "Excuse me."
Yeah, "What are you doing with that trolley, mate?" And then I was like, "We're going to bobsleigh down this hill in a trolley."
Yeah.
And he's like, "We're?" And I was like, yeah, he's getting in too. And I got my friend in as well. He got in with me.
Yeah.
And then we rode down the hill and the police were like, "Stop, stop, stop." And my friend was like holding on to the rail to stop us and then just gave us a big push before we went down.
And you bombed down this hill?
Oh man, hella fast. It's probably the closest I come to dying.
Okay.
Because we went down and then it did a quick turn.
Yeah, and then...
hit a curb, and then I flew straight past a lamppost, like a few feet away, and then landed, and then just saw my friend just buckle out of the trolley.
Okay.
Yeah, good times. No injuries. Only mild head trauma, I'd imagine. That was good.
I'll put that on the shelf.
On the old shelf.
On the old lying shelf. Right, and then...
No more questions about that, no?
No, I'm good. I'm satisfied with that. Too much duck.
Yeah. So we went to this Chinese all-you-can-eat buffet in Portsmouth.
Okay. Who's we?
Me, my friend James, and then 2 other friends. I only bring up James because he was one that was in the trolley as well. Okay. And he was in the rap group. He's quite a lot in this.
Yeah, you're bringing James quite a lot, aren't you? Oh, yeah. Does James exist?
No. No.
Imaginary
And then 2
friend.
other friends that haven't been named yet, so I'll leave them out of it. But yeah, we went to an all-you-can-eat buffet, and I was probably around the same kind of age, 19, 20, something like that. And my theory was, you're at a buffet, don't get the cheap shit, get the stuff that is always expensive on the menu. And shredded duck is always well expensive.
Yeah.
So I just kept going back and just loading my plate up with duck and the hoisin sauce and the little celeries and the wrap and just kept going back. Yeah, the pancakes. Yeah, that's what they're called. And then I think I did 3 trips of just getting pancakes over and over again. And then when I went up for the 4th trip, that's when he said, no, too many duck. Wouldn't let me have any more. So I just resorted to filling my plate up with other shit instead.
So he approached you to the table and just said, too many duck?
No, he was stood behind the duck.
Oh, and he went...
No, he was sorting out the counters and like putting the new things in. Yeah.
So he'd seen your face come to get the duck. And then
constantly.
And he went, no.
Yeah, no, too many duck.
And what did you say to that? What was your reaction?
Well, I was no good at confrontation. Obviously, I've grown out of that now. So I just went, okay. And there was plenty of more stuff, so I just went and got plates filled with other things. Plus, I'd had plenty of duck already. I was pretty sick of it.
Okay. Oh, fuck me, this is hard.
Do you want a quick rundown of them again?
No, I know exactly. The rap group, I'm certain is true. If that's the lie, then fuck. I think bombing down the hill.
That's the lie.
I think that's the lie. Because the too many duck story, it sounded unbelievable because I thought you got like escorted out and shit, and I was like, nah, that's ridiculous. But him just going like, no, you've had too much duck. Like in effect, that's what he did. He's like, you've had too much duck. Like, fuck off.
Yeah.
And I know you're not confrontational, so I know you would just go, oh, okay, I'll get something else. Like, if that's all it was, I believe that.
Okay.
And I believe your mentality of wanting to get the most expensive thing. And just eating that instead of variety and going to a buffet to do what you need to do. You just wanted to eat the most expensive thing over and over. So I believe the bombing down the hill is the lie, especially because you made the bit about saying you flew past a lamppost. If that's true, then what the fuck? I'm putting that in firm.
Okay.
Which one's the lie?
Too many duck.
Fuck! Damn it!
Yeah.
Oh! Too many duck! Bastard. So you did bomb down a hill?
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely true, yeah.
Bastard. Motherfucker. Right. Are you ready?
Round 2 begins. Here we go.
I once had a fight with a kid with one leg.
Okay.
My best friend is married to my ex-girlfriend.
Okay.
I voluntarily pissed myself on a log flume.
Right. I'm going to get the simplest one ironed out, I think.
Right.
Friend married to ex-girlfriend.
Yeah.
Okay. When was this girl your girlfriend?
When I was 13. She was not the one I ignored. She was my second girlfriend.
You go to the wedding, just ignore her the whole time.
Just pretend she doesn't exist.
Congratulations on the wedding, not you.
Yeah, so she was my second girlfriend when I was 13. Right after that one I ignored. Like 2 months later, 3 months later.
And is the friend someone that you speak to
Yeah.
in your life right now?
Yep.
Okay. And he's aware of this?
Yeah.
This isn't the first time this is coming out.
Just so you know. No, he was my friend when I was 13. Yeah. So he liked her then. So when I started dating her, like I didn't know this.
Dick move, yeah.
But I didn't know. So he was very like, I like her, but didn't tell me.
Right.
And then I got with this girl. I was only with her for like 2-3 months. She dumped me on MSN. And then
that's not funny.
Yeah. And then it was like 3 years later, because we were all still in school together. He was then like, would you mind if I asked her out? And I was like, no. Because at this point I was kind of friends with that girl. Like, yeah, you know, we were definitely on a nice friend basis. We socialized together. It wasn't like the weird ex you longed for or anything like that. Like,
were you together long?
Like 2 months.
Oh, right, okay. And at 13, that was basically nothing.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that seems realistic. That seems possibly true.
But yes, he's now married to her. Yep.
Okay.
Do you want me to remind you of it?
Yeah, I can't remember the other two again.
I once had a fight with a kid with one leg, and I voluntarily pissed myself.
Right, let's go for the fight with the kid with one leg. Okay. Did he have both legs before you started fighting?
What do you mean?
Did you rip one of his legs off?
No.
Right, okay.
So yeah, he was stood with both legs, yeah.
So why has he got one leg? Wait, so does he have one leg?
Yes.
Or are we saying his leg was like tied up behind his back or something? Like he was showing off, he was going to kick your ass with one leg?
No, he had both his legs.
Right, okay. So why has he only got one leg then?
Because he's an amputee. So he had his fake leg on.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so he had a fake leg on.
Yeah.
How old were you when you were fighting this guy?
So I was like 14, 15. I can't quite remember.
Right, okay.
And it was on the school field. And then he came over. So basically he was a kid that like lingered around me and my friends. I think he wanted to be our friend. But like we didn't like him. He was annoying.
Yeah, far too ableist for that.
Yeah.
I mean,
No, I didn't know he had, so we didn't know he had one leg at all.
oh, right.
Yeah. And then one dinner time he comes over and he just starts like just being weird and saying weird and interrupting us and shit. And we're just like, not today. Very much just like, go away. And I'd had enough. So I just said, can you just fuck off? Like, what? We don't know you. Like, please just go away. Like, we've tried to gently do this. Like, it was a good few weeks. He just kept coming over at lunchtime. It does sound kind of sad. But then we just had enough and we were just like, can you just, I want to see my friends. Just go away. And then he just instantly got like aggro. I was like, you fucking what, man? Just bouncing off, blah, blah, blah. And then he took his leg off. I'm not, and then he wanted to hit us with it.
I suppose he has got a weapon that he's carrying around with him at all times.
And that's when we found out he had one leg.
So up until then, no idea. Man, I must have been horrified the first.
Yep.
What the hell was he doing?
That is pretty much how it went. We all went, what the fuck? And then, he chased after me with his one leg. And obviously I didn't hit him because I was like, you've got one fucking leg. Like, yeah.
How did he chase after you with one leg?
Hopped.
Just hopped after you.
Yep.
So you could have been walking pace and just outdid that quite easily.
Pretty much did do that, yeah.
Not the best strategy, is it?
No.
And then, was there a fight? Was there actually a fight that
No,
happened?
I didn't fight him. We had a verbal fight. And then he pulled his leg off. And then I was like, whoa. I was ready to smash his teeth in because he was annoying the shit out of me. But yeah, once he pulled his leg off, I was like, this is weird. It did work. If he was trying to like scare me off, I was like, yeah, I'm fucking, this is weird.
Yeah, especially if you didn't know it was coming.
It's like going to fight someone and they're just like, I don't know, get naked or something. You would just be like, whoa, that's alarming. But yeah, he pulled his leg off and wanted to hit me with it.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
What a lovely story.
And then he didn't come over to us at lunchtime ever again.
Oh, so it kind of worked out all right. Not for him, obviously, but
yeah,
he was just lonely and looking for a friend and saw your kind emo fringe and thought maybe that's the guy with the black curtains.
Yeah.
So, voluntarily pissing yourself on a log flume. Did well there, didn't I? Actually remember
You
it.
did, yeah. I was surprised, yeah.
Yeah. Pre getting wet or post getting wet?
Like,
on the log flume, you're going to get wet, aren't you?
Yeah,
That's the fun of it.
That's why I voluntarily did it.
Before you got wet or after?
What?
Were you already wet and then you pissed yourself?
I started
or were you
pissing.
dry?
I started pissing just before.
Where?
Just before the. Like I knew it was coming, so I was like, right.
And the person in front of you was absolutely fine with that. Just some warm water heading towards there. You didn't know the person in front of you.
No.
You just pissed on someone.
You go in rows.
Rows.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm on about I thought you were on about the log flume where it's like one thing and you're sat on it.
No, this was Alton Towers.
Right, okay.
It was a big log flume.
So it's like a wide one.
Yeah, it was like
rows rather
I don't remember the numbers, but it was rows of maybe 3 or 4 by 4 or 5 rows. Big log flume.
I've not heard of this log flume.
Have you not?
I didn't know this was a thing. Oh,
they're everywhere.
The massive one when you first walk in.
Yeah.
The huge one that's right in front of you. And
I don't know if it's when you walk in.
Oh, yeah, nor do I. I just, in my head, I remember that being where you walked in, but I could definitely be wrong.
I was 7 when I have no recollection of where it was in the park.
Right, okay.
If that's what you want to know, I'm not your man.
Where was it? Because if you don't know, I'm not believing this story.
Alton Towers. I just said that.
No, where in Alton Towers?
I don't fucking know. I was 7.
True.
God.
So why did you want to piss yourself?
So we had to. It was summer. I was 7, and we had to queue for. I think it was about 45 minutes, and pretty much straight away in the queue, I was like, I need to piss. But I remember my mum was like, I said to my mum, I was like, I need to go to the toilet. And she's like, well, you can't because we'd have to leave. It was just me and my mum. She's like, we'd have to leave the queue, and then you'd have to wait again. She's like, can you hold it? And I was like, yeah, okay. So then we waited about 45 minutes, and then I got to the thing, and I was like fucking busting, but I was like, right, I'll just get through this. And then obviously, have you ever been on a log flume?
Yeah.
They always take you around a little track, don't they? Before you go down, it's never just like, they always take you around a little fucking scenic track, and it did that the whole time, obviously just, and I was just like,
oh, that water moving.
that's what I mean. And the movement as well, I was just like, oh my God, I'm going to piss myself. So then, obviously as an adult, I wouldn't do this. But as a child, my brain just went, right, I'm going to get soaking wet in like 30 seconds. And I genuinely don't think I can hold it past that. Because I was busting at this point. So I just thought, fuck it, I'm just going to piss myself. And like, I just waited. And because I'd obviously, in 45 minutes, I'd watched the whole thing go around the track. And then it went through like this dark bit before, like it went over this covered bit before you did the big thing. So the minute I got in the covered bit, it was obviously dark as well. So I was like, no one's going to see.
Yeah.
So I just waited until I just got to the tip of the light, and I was like, oh. And then,
wait, if you're going uphill, because it's uphill in the dark bit, I'm guessing.
No, you go
get to the top.
You go up a very slow, like the track takes up a very slow incline.
Yeah.
And then you're at the top. And you go into in this covered bit. Just I don't know why there's a covered bit, and then you go out. I think it's to make the drop more of a whoa, because it all lights up.
Did your mum know that you had pissed yourself?
No.
No one knew.
No.
Does anyone know up until this point right now? Before this is now everyone's business.
I've told people. Yeah, I've told.
Oh, right, okay.
Ex-girl. I haven't told Rasheen, so this is the first time Rasheen knows about it. I didn't think.
Imagine this is just the straw that breaks the camel's back. Nope, I'm not putting up with this 7-year-old
Daryl.
Daryl.
Yourself. Side story with this as well. I remember I went to McDonald's. And like in the park, and I finished everyone's chips. I remember my mum, maybe my sister and my dad all didn't finish their chips, so I finished all of their chips. And I remember we went home, and then I woke up at like 3 a.m. and just went like, and just like threw up all this like starch all over myself. I remember just going like, and then my mum coming through and be like, what? And I was like, I've been sick all over myself. And I remember specifically she went, that was the fucking chips.
And you'd pissed yourself earlier that day.
I shouldn't know I pissed myself though.
So all you need to do was shit yourself and you had the trifecta.
Yeah. Should have just shit myself.
Man, your body was just emptying all day.
Yeah.
Not much has changed there.
Yeah.
So, I think I'm good with those. So, piss yourself on a log flume. Friend married.
My ex.
Ex-girlfriend.
And then I wanted to fight with the kid with one leg.
Fight with one leg. Man, these are all tough. These are... I think the boy with one leg is the lie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's my final answer.
Final answer?
Yeah.
Incorrect.
What was it?
Log flume. I don't even know
Chips detail. When you were doing the chips thing, I was going, there's no fucking way that he's probably just adding this chips bit on to add validity to the big... Jesus Christ, I can't get my words out.
That bit's true.
I'm flabbergasted.
That bit's true. I did go to Alton Towers when I was 7 or 8, and I did eat too many chips and throw up.
But you sprinkled in a little urination.
I never went on a log flume and pissed myself. So I did have a fight with a kid with one leg. That's true. That's fully... And he took his leg off. That is absolutely true. He took his leg off. And then my best... It's Tom. Tom and Grace. Yeah.
Man, I believed the weird because... When I was younger, 14, 15, we used to go swimming in the river. There was just like down the hill from where we lived. And before we got wet, we would do this thing where you go and talk to the fisherman at the side and ask them how much they've caught, but you'd piss yourself whilst you talk to him. Because we were about to jump in the river after and get wet anyway, it didn't really matter. But whilst you're dry, the best impact you can have of pissing yourself is when you're dry, isn't it? Because then you can clearly see it. So we would just stop past fishermen. And it's like, oh, have you caught anything much? And the whole time you're just thinking... trying to push this piss out. And just every time they just didn't say anything.
I was about to say, did anyone ever go, son, you're pissing yourself?
Never. I've emptied full bladders in front of
Did any of them ever like go like, look down, look back up and just not say anything?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They did that. We used to do all sorts to like fuck, because we knew we were going in the water, they didn't know. They didn't know we were definitely going in there. So like we'd do things like ride a bike really close to him and then just go straight into the river on that as if fully dry. But yeah, we used to piss ourselves on purpose and then jump in the river. So I thought, yeah, that makes perfect sense that you'd piss yourself.
No,
by choice. Knowing you're going to get wet.
All a lie.
Oh, this is some bullshit.
You know what that means? It's 1-1.
1-1.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can change that. I could get this fucking paper.
Wait, is it
open.
1-1?
Yeah,
you
I guessed yours
my first
right,
one,
and then I got yours wrong. So yeah, 1-1.
and I got yours wrong. Yeah.
So yeah, because
So I need to get this right to level it.
we haven't got a decider. I don't know why we did this at 2-2. That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
I was suspended for 2 days from school because of an incident with a stapler.
Okay.
I once beat world champion Bill Potter in a frame of snooker. At festivals, I always assumed my alter ego, tent man, accommodation that can run. They are my three.
Oh God, they're all. There's not one. The only one that I'm like, I think that's true. It is the stapler one. So let's start with that.
Yeah. What do you want to know?
What was the incident with the stapler?
So I learned that I could staple myself, and it didn't really hurt that much to get a stapler and clap it on.
Yeah, I had a friend that did that. Yeah.
And then in a lesson, I stapled my name into my forearm.
I had a friend that did that as well. Yeah.
Which is quite difficult, like with a K, because a K immediately needs like 4 staples.
The I was probably very easy.
The I was great. Yeah.
The R, how
Bit
did
wonky.
R must have been quite a lot.
2, and then 1 across, 1, 1, and then 1 down that way.
Okay.
That's an R, isn't it? Yeah, like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So why were you suspended? That's quite a harsh punishment for self-harm.
Because I was stapling shit into my arm, and it was probably distracting. And maybe, maybe, they were thinking there might be something wrong with this kid if he's willing to staple it.
His home life probably isn't great. Let's send him there for 2 days.
Yeah. Yeah, but I was totally into staple. As soon as I found out it didn't hurt, I was like, cool, this has got a shock factor. And I just had a stapler in my pocket all the time. Just walking about. It was like the Wild West, but with a stapler. I never did it with a staple gun. I want that hard.
Just the, yeah.
Yeah, just the regular stapler.
My friend was the same, yeah. He didn't fuck with staple guns, just the normal.
Yeah.
You fucking weirdos.
And then, yeah, I got 2 days suspended. My mum came and picked me up. And then as soon as we got in the car, she just burst out laughing. And then I started laughing.
Then you rolled up your sleeve and you stapled mum in and you went,
love you, mummy.
sorry.
You know how hard it was to staple that heart?
I think that's true. I have no question.
Okay.
If that's the lie, then I guess I fucked it, but I think that's true. Next one.
I once beat world champion Bill Potter in a frame
I
of
don't know who
snooker.
the fuck that is. You could be making this up. And I think you know that I don't follow snooker, so you could literally be making this all up.
I could be.
Tell me, how did you meet world champion? How did you meet him?
At Northern Snooker Centre, the place where I go play snooker all the time.
Is he northern?
No. I
Well,
think he's from down south.
what's he doing there then?
He does coaching.
He coaches there?
Yeah, he does he oversees the coaching. So he's like one above the coaches. And he'll go in and then make sure they're all up to scratch, doing what they're supposed to.
Did you say he was world champion?
World champion, yeah.
When did he win that?
Oh, like late 70s.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
So he's long past his heyday.
Oh, just a little bit.
Now he just sits in the snooker halls.
I mean, those were the times where you could drink and smoke and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he must have been like mid-20s, something like that. And this was 7 or 8 years ago. So he's old. Definitely well past his prime.
Right. Well, then I believe it.
Yeah, no more questions for it?
Yeah. If that's true, as in if you're telling the truth about his age and his heyday and all that, which I guess I'm not allowed to fact check.
No, obviously not.
If that's true, I mean, you could be lying about that though. You could have made this whole thing up. You could have made him up.
I checked what years he won last night.
What years did he win?
78, 79, and 81.
That's a spicy detail.
Yeah.
Right, I think that's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
Next one.
At festivals, I always assume my alter ego, tent man, accommodation that can
sounds
run.
true as well. Fuck. Right, tent man. So, how many festivals have you done this at?
One.
One.
I've only been to one.
So, how did you read it again?
At festivals, I always assume my alter ego, tent man.
So at festivals, plural. You've only been to one festival.
Yeah.
You always
overnighted at one. I've only ever stayed at one overnight. So that is always 100% of the time I've done this.
But it's not plural either.
What's wrong with it?
Festivals.
At festivals.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if there was another one, I'd do it again. But at this point, 100% record of if I stay at the camp, I will be tent man at some point.
So how do you become tent man?
I just lay in the tent and then I just punch to the sides and then I kick my feet out and then I'm just as a tent, and I'm just running around as a tent.
You can't see anything.
No.
And you ruin...
Yes, I can see things. You can see just about.
And you run around...
Through the festival.
With no view, really. And also, how big is this tent?
Like a 2-man.
Yeah, they're
probably
like...
6x4. 6 foot by 4
So your arms are like just poking out?
On the 4-foot side, yeah, I've got my forearms out and then my legs. And then I'd run up behind people and then I would turtle into it. I'd just jump, climb all the way in. And then they would turn around and be like, what's this tent doing here?
This is bullshit.
And I'd be like, this is accommodation that runs.
There's no way in hell that tent poles could withstand that. You would fall apart within seconds.
No, it worked really well. I had a theme tune and everything.
I don't care.
Why?
Because that's bullshit.
Yeah.
How did you punch a hole in a tent? How did you...
With my pure tent man strength.
They made a fucking like waterproof woven fabric. Strong as fuck.
I did a little cut in it or something. I don't know.
Well, did you?
No, I just punched through it.
See, I can't tell if you're purposely trying to tell me this badly in order to make me think this is the lie.
I know, it's intense, isn't it? That's what I said then. It's intense. That was my catchphrase as tent man. This is intense. And I had a theme tune. I'll give you the theme tune.
This sounds absolute garbage.
This theme tune is going to sound familiar, but at the end you'll notice that it's not.
Go on then.
No, 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 tent man.
Jesus Christ.
No, 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 tent man. Accommodation that runs.
I think that's bullshit. I think that's absolutely the lie, but I don't know if you're just throwing me off. Right, remind me to do the two. So we got tent man.
So we got suspended from school for an incident with a stapler.
I think that's absolutely true.
Beating Bill Potter, a famous snooker. And tent man.
Oh, it's tent man or Bill Potter.
You can ask more questions if you want. I'm happy to answer them.
I think you've played this tactically, and you've tried to make tent man sound stupider than it is, and you've tried to kerfuffle it, and then you've done your research on Bill Potter to try and make that sound super legit. I think you've tried to play a game here.
I don't think I've tried to play any game.
But I'm scared to say what I think, because it's Bill Potter. I think the staple thing is absolutely true, just because I had weird kids around me exactly like you. And I believe that some teachers would definitely suspend you for that. So you've either the Bill Potter thing is true and you've just done your research just to make yourself, I don't know, be able to tell the story better.
I did do a lot of reading.
Or you've done your research in order to make the lie look more legit, and then the tent man is true. Oh, God.
Tough, isn't it?
But there was a lot of flaws in the tent man story, but I don't know if you did that on purpose.
Are you saying the others are flawless?
The Bill Potter one sounds pretty flawless, yeah. When you first read it out, I went, oh, no, there's no way you could do that. And then you told me he won in the 70s, and I was like, oh, yes, I imagine a 6-year-old man smoking and drinking and everything. Yeah, I'll play for him with your son.
Yeah.
And you went, oh, it's Bill Potter, I'm going to fucking ruin him. And then you did. And I can believe that. Fully believe that. I'm going to go with my gut. I'm going to say the tent man is the lie. Final answer.
Tent man is true.
Fuck! Oh, did you do that on purpose? Did you play me? You played me.
I was actually trying to tell you the story as well as I could. It just came out
fucking serious. So did you punch holes in the tent? You didn't. How did you punch holes in a tent?
Well, you just hold it tight and just pa, 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 pa. That detail, I honestly can't remember how I got my arms out, but I'm guessing I probably tried punching it through. So I went with that. It could have been anywhere.
How long did you walk around a festival as tent man for?
Like half a day.
Half a day?
And it was in the middle of summer as well. It was warm as fuck.
Did you get out of it at points, obviously?
No.
So how did you watch the bands?
I just went around as tent man. I was absolutely sober. Just thoroughly enjoying myself. It was just fucking great fun to run up behind people, jump into a tent, and then them be like, how the hell is that tent there? And then as they're like confused, I'd jump back out and then just start running again.
How did the poles withstand it?
I don't know. Just great craftsmanship. I have no idea. By the way, Bill Potter isn't even a snooker player.
Fuck!
His name's Bill Potter because Potter, as in like he's potted a ball, he's a potter. And Bill is short for billiards.
You fucking prick. You fuck! I said it straight away. I said you'd know. I wouldn't know any snooker players. So you just made up a fucking snooker player.
Right, I was going to put a genuine snooker player name in there. I was like, he won't even know if that's true anyway. I might as well make one up.
Fucking arse.
Man, I had so much more for that if you ask questions. Do you know who we got beaten by in 1980?
Who?
Connor Pocket. He was the oldest brother of three. There was the bottom pocket, and then there was the middle pocket, and he was Connor Pocket.
Fucking so annoyed.
Man, I worked on the backstory of that one so hard.
I figured it out, and then I went with my gut. I should have just went to my fucking head.
I totally thought I'd been rumbled as well. As soon as I started going through that snooker one, I was like, oh, he's absolutely got me here. But yeah, fortunately, not at all. That was well good fun.
Fuck. So I've lost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How did you do at home, boys and girls?
I bet I'm going to get messages off people being like, how did you not know?
It's quite a legit name.
Fuck!
It's better than the Connor Pocket.
So annoyed at that. I fucking figured it out real time.
Are we going to play this game again then, yeah?
Definitely.
I genuinely want to play this game again. I don't know when, but...
It's going to take me a while to get more fucking fuel, because that was hard.
I need to talk to a lot of people and be like, tell me some stories about me. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that has been TOH. Truth or horseshit. And it turns out I am legendary.
You are. I knew you'd be better at this than me. I knew you would.
It's funny because you're a much better liar than I am.
Am I? I'm a terrible liar.
I hope you played well at home, children.
I'm going to go home and shout at Rasheen to make myself feel better.
And then she'll beat the shit out of you and then ignore you in the hallways.
Yeah.
I'm going to go find a tent.
Send me a photo of you in it. Told you I could do it.
And if I do, I'll put it on Instagram, which I won't. Sweet. Let's go.
Bye.
Bye.